College. I'm TJ Hartnett.
And I'm Arthur Bailin.
And this is the Boston College Interruption. We've got 5 questions. We're going to go back and forth relating to Boston College athletics. We'll see how we do today, all right?
All right.
Question number 1. If BC's basketball team was ranked in the top 25, would most games at Conti sell out?
I think it, first of all, I think the answer to the question is yes. But in my opinion, I don't think BC basketball really needs to be in the top 25 in order to draw well. I think you just need to be competitive. I think the reason why you're seeing attendance numbers lower is because BC basketball isn't really competitive in games. If they get a little more competitive, then you have to be top 25. They have to be maybe a mid-level ACC team before people come back.
I agree with you. The mid-level ACC team is the perfect comparison. Boston College is a good team that faces really good competitors, and they're going to bring people to Conti Forum when they're good. When they're competitive, people can get behind a team. They can truly believe in a cause. And I think Boston College, if they were in the top 25, no-brainer, Conti's selling out in the biggest games. Does it sell out every game? No, but the question was most games. So 100% Boston College would sell out in that top 25. When you have teams that are coming in from the ACC like North Carolina, Duke, so on and so forth, BC is going to stand a chance if they're competitive. Question number 2. True or false, Arthur? The gold Superfan shirt looks great and should be a Boston College staple.
I mean, I rock my Superfan shirt at every single football game.
I agree with you. I'm right there.
Yeah, it is a staple. But one thing I want BC to do is I want them to experiment a little bit more with color-coded shirts. I think the gold Superfan shirt's a good start. I like what they did with the Providence shirt last year, the Beat Providence white shirt. I'd like them to experiment a little bit with maroon, and I also want them to experiment a little bit with a black shirt paired with the black alternate for possibly the hockey team. I think that would be a good look. Nice.
Did not know you were the fashionista. But hey, I totally agree with you. I think that gold Superfan shirt really does stand the test of time when it comes to Boston College recently in the athletic field. Everything that they've done, from the Beat Providence shirt to the alumni Superfan shirt that they have too, as well as the beautiful sea of gold that lights up usually in the beginning season games for football, I really think it does stand a good chance and really does show devotion to the athletics program when it comes to the students. So I agree with you. I think it should stay. I'd love to have crazy seas of gold for every single sporting event. Question number 3, true or false? There is something homey about the Plex, and when it's gone, we're going to miss it.
I mean, I don't go to the Plex all that often. This is all, I don't go to the Plex. this is all
breaking
Cheerios
news, everyone.
And milk and applesauce.
Respect.
That's all this is.
That wasn't the question, but we're going to keep going, yeah.
So I don't care what happens to the Plex. All I want in the Plex is a smoothie stand, because I will absolutely visit a smoothie stand.
How about a Muscle Maker grill?
No
Muscle Maker grill. I think Boston College could pair with that. I'm going to talk to my boss, see if I can make something happen with that. I'll switch the topic here. I do attend the Plex once in a while, not a regular supporter. But overall, I think the Plex is not exactly the most amazing structure that Boston College has to offer on the campus, and I think a new Plex will be great compared to the facilities that other schools have. We're going to get into that later when it comes to athletics, but just from a recreational standpoint, we don't stand a chance. So this new Plex is going to be great. Not really going to miss the hominess of it. Never really felt it, so I'm looking forward to the new Plex. Question number 4. Will losing Shea Field, another part of this athletic upgrade, significantly hurt Boston College tailgating?
I think if you asked me this question last year before the football season started, I would have said absolutely, because Shea Field was still a staple then. But last year, this past season, Shea Field tailgating has really taken a nosedive with the new regulations set in place. So Shea Field really doesn't have that mystique anymore. I think everything's starting to move over to Brighton. So yeah, it's going to be kind of tough to lose that nostalgia from Shea Field. But at the end of the day, the best part about tailgating is being with people you love, people you're friends with, sharing bratwurst, liverwurst, hot dogs, whatever, maybe the occasional alcoholic beverage. That's what tailgating is all about. It's not the location.
I'm gonna have to wipe away the tear on that one. Didn't realize it was gonna get that emotional. I bring
it to the show.
I believe that. I do think Boston College is gonna lose a little bit of something when Shea Field does go. It always has that stands the test of time from anything from sophomores all the way to senior year now. But honestly, I think they'll find some nice alternatives to it. And finally, we're gonna move on to our last question: how much, being a BCI reporter yourself, will the new facilities help recruiting?
I think, especially for football, it's going to help recruiting. I think recruits nowadays really want to see the new improved facilities. I think especially the indoor practice facility is going to sort of help bring recruits in. And it also will help the program. It's going to help them sort of practice in a controlled environment. That's going to help the team. And because of that, the team's going to be more competitive. And because of that, the program's going to be overall improved. So I think new facilities will help recruiting. What I don't think will happen is this won't be a magic wand that makes everything better. You know, it's still a long rebuilding process for pretty much a lot of teams on this campus. So I think we should have high expectations, but tempered expectations as well.
I agree with you. It's going to help recruiting to a degree. In the beginning stages, these great athletes from Massachusetts are going to come in. They're going to consider Boston College more because they have more to offer. That's the biggest thing. Over the long stretch, I really think it'll help them compete in the ACC more and hopefully rise to the ranks as one of the premier programs in all of Division I athletics. So that's going to wrap it up here from Boston College Interruption. I'm TJ Hartnett.
And I'm Arthur Bailin.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday. Check us out on YouTube, Boston College TV.
And check us out on YouTube.